Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So here we are again, once more, onto the breach. Gonna bring this up over here, and I can hear myself in the background. Just gonna mute that quickly. There we go. Apologies about that. Okie dokie. So, we're back once more with the Marianas play by email game against Major Problem 42. So this is going to be rather intriguing. As we'll go ahead and actually take a look at the actual combat. Well, we'll actually take a look at the actual replay, see really if there is any combat. We have seen our submarines being fairly successful, which is quite nice. Ideally, we can keep that streak up. That would be fairly important for us, really. I really need to try and inhibit Japanese movement between the islands. Especially to Guam and Taipan. Okay, so we occupy that island then. Or so due to that, there is nobody on that. Well, actually on that island. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah. That. Yeah. Holy moly. That was a nice kill there. The Ondo. I mean, that was an oiler. Good job there. Yeah, she was torpedoed 4 times. I don't think she's gonna make it out of there, is she? I mean, I can't, I mean, Major there obviously did have it escorted by 2 patrol boats, so that was unfortunate for him, but that was a lucky strike there. That was a nice target. So Ondo there, 4 torpedo hits into her. I don't imagine she'll survive that. Yeah, she goes down. Now, due to the focused nature of the scenario, that loss of fuel isn't as great of an issue as it would at first seem, but still, it's never good to lose anything like that. And that, ideal, and we did see fuel cargo burning. Now, whether or not she was actually fueled up fully, I'm not entirely certain. But ideally, that will be something that works out to be greater than some of its parts in the foreseeable future. And the way to figure it is, it's potentially depriving the combined fleet of fuel. Okay, Liberator's hitching truck once again. There's not much else I can do with these Liberators at the moment, to be honest. In some ways, it's actually just keeping them occupied, keeps their training increasing. Yeah, but experience is always something that can do sharpen it, really. And missions like this do help that experience. Right, 34 Liberators over the wake. So far, so good. Okay, 2 of them are damaged. I mean, the airfield over here at Waycount is more or less just completely knocked out. I don't think he has much here to begin with, but I'm making sure he can't operate any float planes here. Well, the float planes can operate without the airfield. So I suppose that's a few points. I suppose we'll inhibit any... Right, something else has gone down. I don't know what that could have been, actually. I've not had any indication of allied forces going down here. See you later there, Major. Oh, the man himself. Yep, looks like a fairly short turn, really. For the most part, orders are just to continue. Now, I think what we're going to do, we obviously did have 2 transports that did collide with each other last turn. Ideally, we've had no more of that, but I think what I'll do is have them potentially unload it into Warthog and potentially load upon other transports in the future. We'll have to see. And Warthog could probably handle it, or Quadrillane, really. We'll take a look then. So going to the actual turn here, so we're looking at 6 minor problems, major solutions. I like that. It'll be good to see really what we have in terms of operational reports. Okay. So let's take a look at the ground then. So we did strike very lucky over here actually. So this is Barb. So where's Cod? So that is the Cod over there. Now where did we actually strike that oiler? So combat reports here. 9197. 9197. Yeah, the Cod has a pretty long-range patrol there. The Barb is also patrolling that area. But that was a good strike there. That was very good. Yep, additional submarines are on their way over there. Towards the proximity of Baldoir and Pelou. We do have vastly more submarines on their way. Right, we are seeing a number of ships over here. Plenty of ships over there. Cruiser mine layer as well. Okay, gunboats there. Patrol boats. Obviously we do not want to be getting too close. So it does have detection over some of these submarines over here. The good news is the Japanese don't really have... I mean, they're of course going to be looking towards ASW. But it looks as if he's keeping his actual assets close to his chest here at the moment, and I can understand why. When operating in deep ocean around the Japanese islands here. So I can stay fairly close to the Mariana Islands, as we are operating in this deep ocean, so we can dive without issues. Which is good, so we are very likely to escape. Okay, now that is indeed a lot of Japanese submarines in this area. Okay, we are sending additional ones out this way. He does have some detection. Yeah, he has some detection over this task force over here, which is Task Force 41. Now, what I might do here then is actually have the carrier aircraft almost completely dedicated to the ASW. So we are seeing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Japanese submarines here. Yeah. What I may in fact do here then is have them route around to the north. We could even have them potentially go south. I mean, this is the most direct path. Obviously, he's going to expect it on the most direct path. We do have a number... Yeah, we have a number of destroyers over here. So what I'm going to do then with these guys is we're going to set them up on a patrol pattern in this area. He's expecting ships coming this way. He knows there's carriers in this area as well. They're coming this way too. So, we'll take that. And we'll use it as a stick to beat him with, really. The thing is, obviously, I am aware that he's aware. So we'll use that against him. Right. So, too many ships in this to actually be a service task force. And so what I can do here then is form a new task force. So we'll form this as an ASW. Let's just take one of these destroyers out over here. In fairness, what I can do here then is... Okay. I'm going to transfer another one into here as well. So we'll have Cole and the Dashil. Dashil? I don't know how you pronounce that actually. Okay, ASW. Right, you've got your pattern set up. So I'll set up in additional ones over here as well. So what I'll do then is look at my patrol patterns. Okay. Keep patrolling in that area. You're set to home port at Inivortok, so that's fine. Okay, now I'm going to do the same with this one here. So I'm going to form it into 2 ASW task forces. Hang on a second. Ah, right, okay. Yep, so we do have 57 and 56. Okay. $56, there we go. Now, we're going to split this one into 2, I reckon. Well, actually, no, I'll keep it as it is, to be fair. Right, we'll change you to an ASW force. There we go. So we've got 4, and then 6 over here as well. Okay. What I'm going to do now, then. So you're moving east. Okay. Moving east. Yeah, they're all moving east, it seems. Obviously, he's going to be doing that as he's aware of what's going on now. And so what I'm going to do then is leave some of these destroyers in this area. We're going to have the carriers route north, actually. Something like that, then they can obviously come back and forth. Right, start there. Then head to the north over here as well. Right, there we go. Okay. They're currently set to naval attack. What I'm going to do then is have all dive bombers on the carriers assigned to ASW. So them to low altitudes. They're currently using drop tanks, which is not really needed at all, to be honest. Though actually, no, yeah, we'll use the drop tanks due to the fact that we are running ASW here, which obviously reduces their range. So that's fine by me. I mean, they carried the 1,000-pound bombs anyway. Even on reduced load, it's still a 500-pound bomb, which is still quite... I mean, the cannons alone are probably decent enough for the actual mission here. And I wouldn't want to be on a submarine being hit by 20mm shells, you know what I mean? It's probably not going to end well. It'll do damage. I don't think it'll sink it, but it'll definitely do damage. Okay, so... all carrier dive bombers in this hex will have the same settings. Now, our Avengers, obviously these are our torpedo bombers. They do carry, obviously, the torpedoes or bombs, so what we're going to do then is have them also switch out to ASW patrol, which they're already on, actually. Take them off for the rest of the time being. Now, they do have greater range. So we'll carry dive bombers, there we go. Okay. So what we're doing here then is increasing the amount of ASW. So what I'm going to do here then, use waypoints. Up and around, basically. Interesting to see that the entrance here is the south. Yeah, okay. So I can imagine Major's going to take note of that. These fellows are to follow. Obviously they do progress significantly slower though, don't they? I'll have them head north. It delays us ever so slightly, but not terribly much. Okay. There we go. So that's additional aircraft on ASW as well. Heavy Avengers do much the same. All kind of torpedo bombers. There we go. Yeah, so the thing is, of course, if there are enemy ships nearby, which I doubt that there is, actually give them that same destination again. And this is it. I'm headed towards the Nibbletalk, but I don't particularly need to head towards the Nibbletalk. The issue is obviously the landed forces are quite far behind, aren't they? We need somewhere... I mean, this is it. We either have somewhere to replenish underway. Yeah, truck would be fantastic due to the amount of supply and fuel that would no doubt be there. Not to mention the large port, the large airfield. But there is a lot of Japanese there. It could be taken, but it'd take too long. There's a lot of Japanese on Guam, isn't there? Well... I mean, this is it. Is it even worth considering attacking truck? Probably not worth it. And I have my forces initially set out towards the Nibbletalk, but they don't need to head towards the Nibbletalk. Okay. What I'm going to do then... So I don't have any bases over here, like Rabal's not actually taken into consideration or anything of that nature. I think we'll head south. Have them patrol around this area, really. Well, in fairness, actually, what we'll do here, then... Just follow the task force, actually. They can head, up there. But I'll have the other ones actually follow the task force. I think that'd make a lot more sense. Then we can all head south. I could even potentially split the forces as well. In the carriers... It might be worth splitting them. Maybe. I mean, what I'm going to be doing is, once they do reach the area, is I'm either going to... Well, I don't know. We might either keep them all together, or we might have them somewhat split up. I mean, it is going to be required to have as much force as possible brought against the enemy, just to make sure that we do achieve success with a minimal of losses. And I'm worried about submarines here. And we do have superb ASW. But either way, the Japanese submarines are still a threat. And we can't take them lightly. Now if I take a look down here. We do have plenty of aircraft down this way. We also do have held islands such as Tarawa, where there is actually fuel. Obviously it's a small port, but there's still fuel. Actually free is not bad at all. Yeah, some decent ports down here. There's fuel down here. I mean, 20,000 tons of fuel. That's no small laughing matter. So I think we'll head south, actually. And then that'll work towards where we want to go and invade, really. So I'm going to have these guys run ASW patrol. Have them use the drop tanks, make sure they actually get out there as far as possible. But yeah. Let's go ahead and sort this out then. So that's 4-1. I think what I'll do then is I'll have the Oiler Task Force actually try and make its way towards the Nortok. That one would be good, obviously, to take on that fuel. Might draw his attention as there is a CVE with it. We'll try and head south then. There's fuel down there. Ideally, we'll throw him off of the actual chase. Okay, there we go. See if we can make it any further south. Okay. We do have destroyers over here as well. So what I can do then is actually set up something of a screen, perhaps. Or at least have warships patrolling in this area before the carriers do arrive. That could work fairly well. Basically have it led. Yeah, so if we take a look, the carriers are going to move in down this way. So what I could do then is actually have these destroyers patrol this area. Now, are they... Yeah, he doesn't know about them as far as I know. So I'll do that, actually. Okay, so they're heading down this path here. Hello, therefore. Nothing much, nothing much. We did, let's see. We did torpedo the Japanese oiler Ondo. So that was quite good. What we're doing here at the moment is we can see there's a large amount of Japanese submarines in this area. So what I'm doing here then is devising a way to try and, potentially screen our carriers from the Japanese the Japanese submarines, I should say. Okay, patrol this area here. I mean, the actual destroyers can stay in this area for quite a while. We can use them to actually shield the actual landed forces on their way. Just going to build up something of a patrol barrier here. Okay, there we go. So they will be moved in this area. So there's going to be 10 destroyers covered in this small area here. Obviously we do have, well, we have destroyers moving this way. So I think what we'll do here then. I'll allow 5 to move into this area. These guys are going to follow up over here then. Okay. Yeah, we do have a incredible amount of submarines on the way. Like, you imagine just seeing this many, 18 submarines heading together in a pack. My god, that would be truly scary. That would be scary. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at our operations log here. Right, reported being seen by the enemy, of course. Plenty of objects on the surface. I mean, what I need here is to see, like, hit. Okay, grounded due to maintenance, that's fine. Oil slick there, shadow in the water. Okay. Transmission detected at Iwo Jima. A Japanese subchaser is moving to Peleliu. 26 air flotilla is located at Peleliu. Or in our time. Could that indicate that the combined fleet is on its way? It won't arrive for some time yet, but it could indicate that. So he's definitely up to something at Iwo Jima. I don't have anything around that area at the moment. We do have additional submarines on the way. I may have them head up to Iwo Jima actually. It's going to take time. Though, is it worthwhile doing? I wouldn't say particularly so. So we'll continue on our way over here actually. I do believe historically the combined fleet will become from something like this sort of direction. Okay, fighters over there. Well, we've had no further collisions, which is good news. Yeah, so they're headed directly. I think it will be worthwhile to seize that island. Right, there we go. How's the replenishment force over here then? Well, that's a destroyer escort. Right, loading has been completed. We're still loading fuel here. So we'll wait for them to finish up there. And then we'll be good. Okay, what's the weather report like? Rain over this area here then. Obviously this is the only area that matters. So let's take a look then. What's the weather in the area? As we are seeing quite a few thunderstorms in the area. Clouds, plenty of cloud cover actually. Plenty. Yeah, a hell of a lot of cloud cover. Plenty of storms in the area. Okay, have these additional submarines made their way up over this way? Yep, I think that looks good there. Moonlight is at 26%, so it's not easy for the Japanese to attack us at night. They do have the potential to do so, but it's not as easy. Of course, we do benefit from having radar, sonar ourselves. I think the Japanese may have it. I'm not entirely sure what they'll have in their submarines this time frame, actually. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I know that we'll still have a fair... I mean, this is it. As far as it goes for technological advantage, we'll have that. But it's more so just having the actual technology in widespread use, really. But I think we'll call it that, and that's good. Nothing particularly much here to be doing, which is quite good. For a second I forgot you had to on a Pacific campaign. So I was very confused as to why you were in 1944, indeed. And I'd like to do another full campaign at some point in the future, just try and find somebody to play against, and yeah. I mean, I might use potentially a mod, perhaps, or something like that. But I still need to get better at Warner Pacific myself, actually. But yeah, okay, I do hope you guys have enjoyed that. So that is turn 5, I do believe. So go ahead here and put this in then. Yep, well, turn 6 actually, I suppose. And save. There we go. So go ahead and send this over to Major and we're good to go. It's nice to have this game in the background, actually. Something fun. Something to keep it going, really. There we go. So thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.